So do you remember that historic summit between US and North Korea happening in June? Not anymore. In a letter to Kim Jong-un, President Trump said that based on the tremendous anger and open hostility in Kim's recent statement, he felt it was inappropriate to have the meeting, so canceled that. He did leave the door open to a future meeting. North Korea also said they're willing to sit down at any time. So, should we sit down? Harvey Weinstein surrendered to the authorities to finally face sex crime charges. Remember, he's the guy that inspired the whole Me Too movement. Weinstein has been accused by the majority of the US population, but this is the first time charges have been brought against him. The accuser, Lucia Evans, says Weinstein forced her to perform oral sex on him in 2004. In other sex assault news, 8 women accused Morgan Freeman of harassment and inappropriate behavior. The NFL made a decision surrounding protests on the field. They will fine teams whose players don't stand during the national anthem. However, they're now able to stay in the locker room if they choose to do so. They couldn't do that before. It all started when San Francisco 49ers Colin Kaepernick took a knee during the national anthem to protest racism and police brutality. Critics say it's disrespectful to US veterans, and supporters are like, freedom of speech, anyone? Bye, Felicia. The Supreme Court ruled on a very interesting case. Basically, they banned employees from filing class action lawsuits against employers. Class action lawsuits are those brought by one or a few people on behalf of a larger group. The court ruled that businesses can force employees to handle legal issues in private. Supporters say this will keep companies from getting stuck in expensive and super long lawsuits, but opponents think this will keep issues like racial and pay discrimination on the down low. So a federal judge ruled that President Trump cannot block users on Twitter because by doing so, he is violating the US Constitution. Mr. P. The lawsuit was filed by a bunch of people who said they've been blocked by the president. The judge said, Mr. P, Twitter is a dedicated public forum, so you can't do that. Time to kiss and make up with Chrissy Teigen.